Hey guys, welcome back to NIKKE. In today's video, I want to do a bit of a guide for the Miracle Snow event. There is a lot to this one, a lot more than the other one, so I want to cover everything you need to do so that you don't miss out on any of the goodies that are involved in this one. It's a lot more generous than the previous ones, in my opinion, which is really good to see. So to get to it, we're just going to click over here on the Miracle Snow. It's the quickest way to do it under the campaign button, and that is going to take us to the event stage. Now, this one's a bit different because we are going to have like an event map that we're looking at, but you can pretty much just use the menus down at the bottom once we get into it. So the first thing I want to note is that you do want to explore this area. For instance, over here, you can see that there's a little glimmering one like we do get in the normal campaign. And that is where we're going to get like extra little goodies. As you can see, we've got 50 points. I got another one earlier that gave me some gems. I think it was like 30 gems. But I have to do these on my phone because I suck at zooming in on my PC. So make sure you explore, get all the goodies that are around the map. Now, the rest of it looks a little bit overwhelming, but all you've got to really know is you've got your 5 tabs down the bottom, and then you've also got your missions in the top left. Those are the main things you're going to look at. Now, as usual with missions, you complete missions, standard stuff, you get rewards. But in this one, you really want to take note because we do have daily missions in this one, and you want to complete all of these. The daily missions are actually going to give you some resources, but they're also going to give you these gloves, which are used in a mini game, which in the mini game you can actually get more gems and more resources and stuff like that. So it's really solid. So we have the campaign stages like in previous ones, but we also have this mini game. So let's take a quick look at the campaign. There's a couple little differences in the campaign in this one that I really do like. So obviously it's going to unlock over time. As you can see, story 2 will unlock later, and then the hard mode will unlock later. But in this story section, we have the reward boost NIKKEs. Now this is a bit harder than last time. We've got the 2 SRs that everyone will have. Then we have Neve, who everyone will eventually get through this event to help out. But then we do have these units that you will need otherwise to cap it off. Luckily for me, I did pull a Senti from a friendship, my first friendship SSR yesterday. So that was pretty solid. But those are the units. Now, when we jump in, we just hit the enter button as usual. And it will take us in after a little bit of a loading time, hopefully quickly. There we go. The one thing I'll note is some of these stages, the ones that aren't repeatable, some of them will refund you an extra attempt. That's how I managed to clear level 7 on the first day. I believe they did this because to unlock the minigame, you need to clear level 7. The difficulty of these stages is quite low, so it's very easy for anyone to go ahead and complete, which is good. But besides that, it's very standard like the rest of the events. We have the currency that refreshes every day. Now, if we bounce over to the shop, and like I said, that's just pretty standard, same as other events. Choose the resource you want to farm for, you farm the stage. That's pretty much all there is to it. But obviously, when we go to the shop, you don't want to be purchasing those extra entries until we unlock the hard mode. So you don't want to purchase these yet until later on. Now, this is the shop. Let's take a look at what we got. Now, in this one, we do have the select banner tickets, which is really nice. We got 10 of them like in the first event. But instead of the molds from the first event, we have 10 normal summons. I prefer this personally because at least with these, I know molds, you've got a 60% chance of getting an SSR, whereas these roughly is about 20%, but at least this one's going to be off your wish list, plus you're going to get more mileage as well. So I personally prefer 10 recruitment vouchers over an SSR mold because I've been absolutely shafted on the SSR molds so far on my account. But then as we go through, we have the rest of the standard resources, the re-energy, the core dust and stuff like that. And then the final one we do have is the credits. Now I haven't calced everything out exactly to see how many we get because there's so many things that I can't see, like whether we get more rewards from certain stages, stuff like that. So I'm just going to basically prioritize, me personally, is going to be getting the rainbow tickets, then the normal tickets, because, you know, we need some summon income in the game. And then past that, I think these core dust look like pretty poor value. So like I'll pick up these two, the core dust and the experience over here, and then I'll work through the ones of these that I use the most to upgrade the characters that I do use the most. Basically is going to be my progression path. Not too stressed on the shop. It's pretty chill. You know, as long as I get my summons, I'm pretty cool with it. I'm not too stressed. The bulk of the resource farming is going to come from repeating those repeatable stages once we get into the hard mode. So that is that bit of the event. Now I want to look at the mini game, which you unlock once you clear 1-7 on easy. So because they do those refunds, you can do this in the first day. Now, I definitely recommend doing the practice. I have not done my proper attempts yet because I sucked in practice. So definitely get good at it, because when we look at the rewards you get, if you get like A, you're going to get 4 of these chests. If you get S, you're going to get 5 of these chests. And they can have, it doesn't say actual drop rates. It doesn't say the actual drop rates. I'm going to say the 100 gems is a really low drop rate. I'm going to say it's not even across the board. But hey, if you can get 5 of these per run, you've got 3 per day that you get. And then you also get 2 more of these attempts from the daily missions. So you actually end up getting 5 attempts at this per day. And if you do 5 attempts per day, and every time you get S and you're getting 5 of those, you're getting 25 of these chests per day, which is really solid rewards in my opinion. So that's pretty solid. You can also check like it has like a little description of what the gameplay is, but I'm just going to jump into practice and show you guys. But basically you got to sort them into good and bad presents, basically. And I always try and go too quick and mess it up. And they do that thing where it drops a new round, and then you get into the burst, and then you just got to spam it for all the keeping presents. It's quite an interesting event, actually. But let's see if I can get an S here. Like I said, it just drops a fresh round, and if you're spamming, you'll often get caught out. So then we go spam, get all them points. Oh, yep, see, I messed up there. Dude, give me some good presents, please. Ah, I messed up. So, it's honestly, it's like, it'd be good if it didn't freeze. It's one of those like mini games. Like it reminds me of the very early days on phone games when they were really hard. Dude, give me some good presents, please. Yes, 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 yes. No, no, no. Did I get it? See, that was only A, and I thought I did pretty well. So I'm going to try and get a bit better. But yeah, it reminds me of like really early days phone games, how they were just like this type of stuff. But honestly, if you get A and you get five attempts per day and you get A on all of them, you're still getting 20 of those chests to get some pretty decent rewards from it. So all in all, I think that's a really sweet mini game. There are extra missions tied into completing, like getting top rank in like S rank in the mini game and all that sort of stuff. So if I jump over into the missions again, you can see that we have the challenges, achieve 5,000 points. I think that's cumulatively. I haven't done an attempt, so I can't know for sure. Kids are going nuts if you guys can hear that. I do apologize. We're almost done with the video. But then, yeah, clear any stage of story 2 one time. I don't have story 2 yet. So unfortunately, it looks like we're not actually going to be able to complete these daily missions. If we go over here, play minigame one time, that's easy. Advise NIKKEs, that's easy. So that's going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So you can actually do 100 per day. So that is perfect. That's what you want to do. The kids are absolutely losing out there. I'm going to go help the missus. Like I said, them dropping this update late has absolutely burnt me. But that is it for the event. Like I said, a bit more to it. Make sure you explore around the area. Make sure you get to 7 on the first day so you can do that minigame. Do all your attempts. Do your dailies to get extra minigame attempts. And get your summons from the shop. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.